So you're thinking of moving to Cherry Hill, New Jersey in a townhome or a condo? That's exactly what we're going to cover in today's video. We're going to show you a bunch of different neighborhoods with townhomes and condos so you understand what you get for your money, and we're going to get started right now. Alright, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in South Jersey, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first that gets updated every time we send out new information about South Jersey. My name is Matt Curcio from Curcio Partners at Real Broker. We get calls and messages every day from people like you looking to make their move in the South Jersey market, and we absolutely love it. So whether you move in 5 days or 5 months, give us a call, send us an email or a text. All of our information is in the description below. So as I mentioned earlier, we're going to cover everything about townhomes and condos in Cherry Hill. We're going to jump in my truck and then head up to Cherry Hill and drive you all around. See you soon. All right, so we're here in Cherry Hill at this neighborhood called Centura. It's a gated community built from the 80s all the way into the early 2000s. The HOA fee can be anywhere from $350 to $1,200 a month, so it's really going to depend. There's lots of different styles of units here. Recent sales are anywhere from the 160s all the way into the high 200s. So, see behind me here, these are kind of the townhomes. I got the pool and everything here, and we're going to drive you around and show you some of the other units. All right, we're here in Cherry Hill. This neighborhood is called Uxbridge, built around 1977. Square footage anywhere from the 1100s into the 1200s. HOA fee ranges from around $300 all the way to low 400s. Recent sales are around the low to high 300s. Obviously, being built in the 70s, it's going to depend on the interior condition. So you can see behind me, these are the units, and we're going to drive you around and show you a little bit more. All right, we're here in Cherry Hill. This neighborhood is called Tavistock. Built in the late 80s, the HOA fee floats around close to $300 a month. Square footage anywhere from about 1,000 to 1,100. One active right now at 300,000. Recent sales are anywhere from the mid to high 2s into the low 300s. So this is one of the courts here, and we're going to drive you around and show you a little bit more. So we're here in Cherry Hill. This neighborhood is called the Garden State Park. This was the old racetrack, so all these different neighborhoods were built on the old racetrack. So built around 2007, one active right now at 425,000, a couple under contract in the low to mid 500s, and the size of units are about 2,300 square feet. So as you can see, beautiful here. Oh, and the HOA fee is about in the high 300s. So we're going to drive you down, show you some of the streets here. right, so we're here in Cherry Hill. This is called the Plaza Grande. Built from around 2006 to 2009. The HOA fee can vary in the low 300s. Square footage is anywhere from about 13 all the way to 2,300. One active right now, about 4.25, and under contract at about 530. So you can see behind me here, all these buildings have different units. This is the main clubhouse, and this is built on the old Garden State racetrack. So there's a lot of shops and all that here. We'll drive you through that too. All right, so we're here in Cherry Hill. This neighborhood is called Croft. It was built in the mid to late 70s. The HOA fee can be anywhere from the mid 200s into the low 400s. Square footage of the different units ranges from about 1,200 all the way to almost 2,000. One active right now at about 275. Recent sales are anywhere in the mid 200s all the way into the mid 300s. So there's a couple different styles here. This is tennis courts, pool, and we'll drive you around, show you a little bit more. All right, so we're here in Cherry Hill. Behind me, this is called Barclay Towers. There's a bunch of different high-rises in Cherry Hill. We're just going to show you this one, which the HOA fee is actually $750 a month. Square footage can range in the 800s or 900s. The building was built around mid-1960s. Recent sales are anywhere from the mid-100s all the way into the low 200s. So we're not going to drive you around it because that's pretty much it. So we'll show you another stop in a minute. All right, so we're here in Cherry Hill. The neighborhood behind me here is called Barclay Walk. Built around 1988, the HOA fee is about $160 a month. Square footage is anywhere from 1,000 to almost 1,300. Recent sales in here are in the low to mid 200s. So we're going to drive you through and show you a little bit more. All right, so we're here in Cherry Hill. This neighborhood is called Europa. It was built in around 1992. The HOA fee floats around 465-ish. Square footage is around 2,600, and recent sales are in the high 500,000s. So as you can see, this is one style, another style here, and then across the street there's something different. So we'll drive you around and show you what that looks like. All right, so we're here in Cherry Hill. This is Society Hill. Built around 1980. Square footage is anywhere from 1,200 to almost 1,700. HOA fees around $330 a month. Recent under contracts are anywhere from 300 to almost 400. And we're going to drive you around, show you a little bit more. All right, so we're here in Cherry Hill. This neighborhood is Chanticleer. It was built in from anywhere from the mid-'80s into the late '90s. Association fee is anywhere from $300 to about $450. Square footage can be, for the smaller units, around 1,100. The largest units are around 2,500 and bigger. One active right now for about $400,000. Under contracts anywhere from mid-300s up to about 500. Sold are going to be anywhere from the 280s all the way to about the 500s. So this is the commons section, and then we'll drive you. Each court's a little bit different, so we'll kind of take you around and show you what that looks like. All right, so we're here in Cherry Hill. This is called Eagle Hill. This neighborhood was built in the late 70s. The HOA fee is floating around $100 a month, and square footage ranges from about 1,700 to just under 2,000. One under contract that was listed around 330. Recent sales are low 300s to about the mid 300s. So as you can see here, and we're going to drive you around, show you a little bit more. All right, so we're here in Cherry Hill. This neighborhood is called The Woods. It was built around 1985. The HOA fee today is floating around in the 260s. Square footage will be anywhere from 900 to about a little over 1,000. One under contract right now was listed around 122. Solds are anywhere up to 250,000. So the under contract one probably needs a lot of work. Obviously, it was built a long time ago. So this is kind of what it looks like. And we're going to drive you around, show you a little bit more. All right, we're here in Cherry Hill at Briarbank. This neighborhood was built in the mid-'80s. The HOA fee is floating around $300 a quarter. The square footage is around 1,100 for most of the units, and recent sale is in the high 200s. So this is kind of one cul-de-sac here. We'll just drive you through real quick and then make some more stops. All right, we're here in Cherry Hill. This neighborhood is called Cherry Park. It was built actually around 1950. The HOA fee is in the 500s, low 500s. Square footage are all showing just under 1,000 square feet. One active right now for 150. Under contract, same price, and recent sales go up to about 165-ish right now. So as you can see, this is the neighborhood, and we're going to drive you around, show you a little bit more.